Hello everyone, thank you for coming out today. My old subscribers, thank you. And to those that are viewing for the first time or that have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. And to my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing. Please do not forget to hit on the like button. This will interest you, and at the same time it's very funny but a serious matter. You need to see a guy's reaction after his girlfriend decided to retaliate over what he did to her. This man who was actually cheating on his girlfriend, and his girlfriend decided that, okay, you cheated on me, so I'm also going to cheat on you. He decided that he was now going to start reacting to his own girlfriend. Guess what he did? This guy started beating his girlfriend up. After he discovered she was also cheating on him, he now had to beat her. And the boy and his friends had reportedly caught the girl with another man in a hotel. And when they confronted her, she told her boyfriend that he cheated on her too, but she let it slide and that he got angry. He then slapped her and told her that he is allowed to cheat as he is a boy and that he is older than her. Even his friends were sitting down there and supporting him that yes, that why should she compare herself with the guy? That so right now she is feeling that she did the right thing by going back to cheat on her own boyfriend. Friends, what do you all think about something like this? Does it mean now that a guy is justified for cheating? You can hear the girl saying, "You cheated on me, and I let that slide. I had to let it go. And now I am cheating, and you're now taking it very personal." Instantly, he gave her a very big slap on her face. And his friends were like, "What do you mean? Are you now saying that you are justified for your actions? Are you now saying that it's okay for you to go and cheat?" So you can see how these things are very hurtful and painful. Going to the side of the guy, to him, he felt justified by cheating on his girlfriend. He felt it was okay. He had every right to do that, one, because he is a man. And secondly, he's older than her. So he had every right to do that act of cheating or to carry out the act of cheating, irrespective of how the girlfriend would feel. Is that right? And is that justifiable enough? That he's older than her, does that give him room for him to cheat on the girl? So why is it that some men are so comfortable in their skin when they are cheating? They feel like it's something that is a norm, it's something that is okay, and they have the right as men that are in charge. They should do whatever they want to do without anybody restricting or stopping them from carrying out that act. See how he was so hot and painful because his girlfriend cheated on him and he caught her. Then when he was actually cheating on her, did he even think of her? Did he even remember her in the first place? That is another question. And while he was cheating and the girl even caught him that he was actually cheating, she didn't even retaliate in the sense that like fighting him and all of that. She just had to let it go and they moved on. Right now, he's seeing it like a taboo, an abomination. You're disrespecting me and all of that. So when he was doing it, it wasn't any form of disrespect. It was just a normal thing. And this is why some men will go on cheating and being comfortable because they feel that they are the men, they take the decision, they are in charge, and the women don't have a say. You see some that are even married, still cheating on their wives, but the day their wives would attempt it, oh, you need to come and see their reaction. Some will even throw the woman out of the house and ask her to leave. But then they are just okay with carrying out this act of cheating. Shouldn't there be some sort of education that should be given to this men with regards to cheating on your spouse. It shouldn't be like it is their right. For the fact that men are the head of the house doesn't mean that men should be the head of cheating, and doesn't give them any room for them to disrespect their spouse or hurt their spouse. They tend to forget that when they cheat, they hurt the people that love them, especially their spouse. When they cheat, they end up losing a whole lot in their own lives. Some of these women, when these men cheat, some that can't bear it anymore, they decide to leave. Some that can't bear it anymore, they attack the man in a very dangerous way. Some that can't bear it anymore, once they have kids, they leave the man with the kids. They go along with the kids, they don't even let him have access to them. Some men have lost a lot because of their cheating habit. So why is it that they feel that some of them feel it's okay, it's normal? Somebody say a man can't do without more than one woman in his life. I don't think that is true, and I don't think that is an impossible thing. It's something that is impossible because some men are very faithful to their wives, to their spouse, to their fiancés, to whoever they are dating. Some are extremely faithful. Even no matter how much a girl would try to pull them down, they don't even fall for it. They still remember the other one back home waiting for them. They'll rather prefer to go and meet her and be at peace and be safe, or feel more safe, than being in the arms of an outsider who may eventually make things difficult for you. Because some of these ladies that these men go to date out there, they even give them more trouble than the woman they think that they have trouble in the house. And in some cases, some of these ladies, once you start dating them and you want to leave them, they threaten you. Some of them make heavy demands that you can't even afford. So why get yourself into that kind of a mess? Why get yourself into that kind of a difficult situation where you should just stick to one woman and then enjoy your life with her? I don't know why it's hard for some people to just keep to their spouse, love them, and cherish that one person. Some men just feel that once they are faithful to one woman, they are being senseless, or they are being used by the woman. Some of them, it's even their friends that will confront them and say, "What are you doing? Being with one woman alone? Are you okay?" And then they will try to convince him and tell him that's not the way of life. You need to have fun, because if this one is not ready to have fun with you, you keep the other one out there aside to have fun with. Please, no man is justified for cheating, irrespective of how you feel your wife or your fiancé or your girlfriend is behaving. It's better when the relationship has ended and then you move on with your life than when you guys are still together and all you do is cheat. Alright, let's go to the aspect of the lady now. Is she justified for cheating? No. You don't retaliate with things like this. She was very wrong by retaliating. Her retaliation would not give the man a chance to change. Rather, it will make him to become worse. Because he has shown the girl that he is in charge and that he has the right to go on cheating. Now that she has cheated on him, he would now use that as an advantage to continue his cheating habit. Because she didn't give him any room for him to feel remorse for what he did to her. She didn't give him any room for him to change. Instead, she pushed him out the more. Because what she just did was another way of telling the guy, you're okay to carry on cheating so long as I am cheating as well. And that's where you find out that these relationships like this don't work at all. And since he has the mind to even hit this lady, look at the way he hit her so bad. It's a toxic relationship. It's not a relationship that lady should find herself in. Because for this guy to do this, even in front of his friends, and they were all there and watching, it means that this lady is just in for it. She's going to end up getting what she didn't bargain for. Because a man who would do this kind of a thing to this lady, hit her so hard even before his friends, doesn't value her. She was completely wrong by cheating on him. You don't repay back evil for evil. That was what she just portrayed right now. And even if this guy thought of having a change or repenting from the habit of cheating, this will just push him out there more to other women, because once the girl voice out, he will keep holding that particular one against her. If she now says he is cheating on her, he will tell her, you cheated on me, so you should take it that way. And at the end of the day, you find out that these two people cannot live in peace. And any day the lady would try to go back and cheat, she may end up being dead. Because the way this guy hit this lady so bad like this is the type that can beat a woman till her last breath. Please, women, instead of retaliating when your partner is cheating on you, let him see reasons why he needs to stop that cheating habit. There are a lot of reasons, there are a lot of consequences attached to cheating, most especially the health aspect of cheating. It's dangerous. Some people are living in serious pain, illness, all because of their cheating habit. Because there are illnesses that you can get from all of this, illnesses that are incurable, illnesses that you can transmit from yourself to your own spouse. So why do people still cheat when it's even very complicated? Some of you, you're spending extra, spending so much. You men, you spend extremely more than you have even bargained. You're spending on your wife or your fiance or your girlfriend, and then you still keep another one out there that you would now go and continue more spending. And sometimes some of these ladies that are outside their marital home, their demand is always very terrible, very outrageous, because they will give you that threat. If you don't do this, I will say this out. So once you keep hearing something like that, you'll be forced to open up your arms and give. But even if the lady is not threatening you, some men have just gotten themselves into a very big mess. Some are trying to even pull out of that extramarital affair they are having, but they can't. Please, spouse, learn to tell each other the truth and face realities. All this guy is just doing is he is laying a wrong foundation for this relationship, and such relationship, they don't move forward. They're stagnated at one point because they have all decided on the wrong path, both the man and the woman. The only wrong thing I see in this is the fact that this guy hit this lady even after he is guilty of cheating. You know, there was no need for him to hit her that way. He shouldn't have even raised his hand on her in the first place, because he is very, very guilty of the same act that this lady has committed. Like I said, she's not justified. What she did was completely wrong. You don't cheat because your spouse is cheating. You should make him see reasons why he needs to stop cheating on you. Learn to dialogue amongst yourselves. And once you're caught in an act, admit it. Especially the men, some of you men, you feel you're the head of the house, you're in charge, so nobody should tell you what to do and what not to do. But that shouldn't be the case. Guys, what do you all think about something like this? Regards to this guy who cheated on his girlfriend, and his girlfriend decided to retaliate, but he didn't take it lightly with her. You can see how he hit her so bad. Please, ladies, don't retaliate when your boyfriend or your fiance or your husband is cheating on you. Instead, make them see the need to repent. Make them see the need to change and turn to you as their own partner alone. Because once you cheat, retaliate, you are just pushing him outside the more. He would always hold on to that your own cheating. He'll forget he cheated, but he'll hold on to that one where he caught you and remind you that you cheated on him, so he would continue his cheating ways. And at that time, ladies, you forget to understand that you wouldn't even have a say anymore. You have only spoiled your chances of communicating with your partner on the need to change. What are you now going to tell him once you've retaliated for him cheating on you? You can't even have the courage to tell him to stop cheating. You can't have that courage anymore, because deep down you feel guilty. What are you going to say? What would you tell him? What you're going to say, will it make any impact or change in his life? That is another thing again. Please, ladies, don't be in a hurry to retaliate. Retaliation is the wrong approach to any issue. You would only end up setting yourselves backwards. And you end up losing a whole lot. Because for a man who has found out that his own girlfriend is cheating, for him, like I said, it is okay and he's justified. But once his own partner is cheating, he sees it as the worst crime on earth. And at the end, he may end up hooking up with another lady outside and sending that other one he's been with away. That is how it happens, because he'll be in his head like, how can I be married to someone who cheats on me? That is another thing. Then he will decide, let him go and be with the person he just started dating. That is when you have lost, because you're only tarnishing your image as an individual. You're only destroying your own future with your own hands by retaliating with cheating, because the guy will tag that. Like I said, they won't remember the one they have done, but that one you have done, just that once, he will keep tagging it, reminding you of it every single now and then. But that shouldn't be the case. Men shouldn't suppress women, because all in the sense that they are the head of the house, they are in charge. You should give women the room to express themselves, room to dialogue, and room to say what is right and what is wrong. Women should not be suppressed or shut up because they have something important to speak up. It only takes the grace of God for a cheating man to stop. Sometimes some people say it runs through their veins. Some men cannot just stay one woman alone. No, for them it will look like they are falling sick. They'll be feeling sick for that reason. Guys, please, if you have anything to say, you can put that down at the comment section. Learn to stick to your spouse. And women, please don't retaliate even if you find your spouse cheating. Find a way to make him feel remorseful for what he has done and even give him room to change. Once you retaliate, you're only destroying the path of change from that particular man. Please don't forget to hit on the like button and also subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified. Friends, I'm here today to talk about how to start up a new YouTube channel. So for those that are looking to start up a new YouTube channel, probably you've been trying to figure out how to go about it, or you have been trying to see what it entails or what you need to start. That's why I'm here today, to give you the easy way for you to get this done. Not just the easy, but the best method, and also to give you or to talk about the best teacher who will give you all that is required for you to start up your own YouTube channel. This is a teacher. He is really successful with his YouTube, and he has been a teacher for so long now. Teacher is Matt Pa. He's going to give you a step-by-step method on how to start up your own YouTube channel. No stone unturned. Every step of the way, he's going to lead you through it. You have links that you can actually reach out to him and communicate with him directly. That's Matt Pa there. You can see the huge successes he has made in YouTube. You can see his silver, you can see the gold, you can also see his revenue that he's actually making on YouTube, which is very huge. He is going to give you a YouTube step-by-step tube mastery class, every step of the way, from the beginning of the opening of the channel to how you can start up and put up your videos. He is leaving no stone unturned, like I said. So for those that are seeking for how to start up their own YouTube channel, this is the easiest and the fastest way for you to have access to this particular teacher who is honest and straightforward, and you will enjoy every bit of the class and you will have lots of gain. At the end of your class, you will have lots to hold on to and to start up your own YouTube channel. It's going to be like an ABC class starting from the scratch. So please, for those of you that are interested in starting up your own YouTube channel, Matpa, he is the teacher and you will have direct access to him. I'm dropping the link below. So please, you just click on that link and you will have access to Matpa's class. He is going to give you the whole content of YouTube and all that it takes for you to be successful in YouTube and how to start YouTube from the scratch. Like I said, and I'm going to repeat, he's leaving no stone unturned. And it's so interesting that if you have any kind of complaint, no matter the time you have this complaint or you are confused about anything, you can communicate directly to him and he will give you a response as soon as he gets your question or as soon as he gets your mail or anything you're trying to confirm from him. He is quick at responding and he will give you the right answers. And even if you go elsewhere to search, you find out that what he is saying is actually true. He wouldn't mislead you. So please, for those of you that want to start your own YouTube channel from the scratch and see how you can be successful on YouTube, please go to this link, click on the link below so you'll have access to the teacher. That's the teacher there you can see and see his success. You can go through that and then you click on the link so that you can have direct access to Matpa himself. This teacher, you will enjoy and enjoy every bit of the classes that he's going to give to you. So friends, do not forget to click the link below so you have access to Matpa's Tube Mastery class and he will give you the best teaching for YouTube you would really need to start your own channel. Friends, thank you for coming up today. Please, for those that have not subscribed, click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified each time we upload a new video. Thank you once again and God bless you all.